The role of the airborne forces was vital to the successful opening moves of Operation Gelb, and it could be claimed that the success of the operation was dependent upon the ability of fewer than 500 men, the soldiers of Assault Battalion Koch. It had been determined as early as mid-1939 that there was a need for an elite specialist unit within the airborne force for strategic assault. The men selected would have to be willing to undertake operations involving the highest risk, and they would need specialist training and equipment. It was also determined that it was essential, if this assault force was to successfully attack a target and take it by complete surprise, that they would need to be carried to the target as one entire detachment, as a single concentrated force. This was going to be the first time in history when the revolutionary concept of capturing an island by airborne and parachute forces had been attempted. For the assault, General Student formed groups which jumped and fought under Major General Meindl near the Melems airfield. In the west of the island, under Lieutenant General Supan, and after his death in a crash, under Major Heydrich near Carnia. The third group was led by Major Sturm near Rethennon, and finally the fourth under Major Brauer near Heraklia. 500 Ju-52s were employed to carry the first wave of paratroopers. Only 7 were lost, although a great many more returned to Greece, showing the marks of bullets and shell fire from the British anti-aircraft batteries. The second wave followed later in the day, following the Stuka dive bombers to raid the island. German intelligence about the enemy situation in Crete was inaccurate, in spite of constant daylight air reconnaissance. There was no clear idea of how many British troops were garrisoned there, and how many reinforcements had been brought there after the retreat from Greece. They did know, however, that the British forces would resist any such attack with great force. By jumping at different places into the midst of a superior enemy, the latter's movements were immediately severed at the main points and paralyzed. The main enemy airfield at Melem was taken in heavy fighting. Beginning on the 21st of May, Alpine troops were landed, and together with them, the island was rolled up from the west. On the 27th of May, Carnia, the capital of Crete, was taken, Rethennon on the 29th of May, and Heraklia on the 30th of May. 22nd of June 1941, the conquest of Crete was largely concluded. For the first time in history, an island, and moreover a strongly fortified and stoutly defended one, had fallen to an attack from the sky.